All right. I'm here today with Miss Leanne Wylet, the Kettlebell Lady of Iron. Leanne, how you doing today?
I am doing great, Dan, and I appreciate you having me on the air today.
Awesome. And it's great to have you. And the reason that we're speaking today is because we want to get to know a little bit about you and your business. You're new with Network in Action, going to be joining the Network with the Nation. And, this is a great avenue to help grow that. And so, again, we do want to get to know a little bit more about you. So what is Kettlebell Lady of Iron? It says here that you are a wellness coach. What's that about?
Well, I'm going to regress just a little bit. In 2008, I became a personal trainer.
Okay.
But the reason that occurred is out of a need. And because of that need, I discovered is why I know and have been successful with clients. I had a seatbelt injury that did extensive soft tissue damage, along with 2 major illnesses. And I fell through cracks for 5 years. So one of my strongest points is I did not give up on myself, even though it felt like others gave up on me. And I don't give up on anyone. I don't care where they're at, how low they are. We take it a little piece at a time and we move it forward. So that's why I became a personal coach and fitness instructor. So I would have the tools to help others. And the reason I got my name, Kettlebell Lady of Iron, one of the tools I used to rehab, because one of my passions and dreams was to become a kettlebell instructor. Unfortunately, I've fallen through the cracks for 5 years. I found a massage practitioner that pulled my body back in reverse. I had sensor motor amnesia, where my muscles forgot how to work. I had a twisted frame, and I could not lock my arms overhead.
Ay, caramba.
And as a kettlebell instructor, I am required to be able to do all the moves and to demonstrate them with correct form.
Right on.
Which meant I had to lock both arms overhead. Now that's a miracle when you've had bilateral frozen shoulders and a twisted frame and damage to the spinal cord.
Okay. So
they saw me walking around with kettlebells. Strangers, because everywhere I went, I had kettlebells. They are one of the most dynamic tools that helps reconnect the tissues. And my massage practitioner, after he got my rib cage back in alignment, said he could not tell the difference between the muscles that were rebuilt from my right side to my left side. And so I was walking around with kettlebells. They didn't know who I was. So he says, well, there goes that kettlebell lady again. So when I started my business, that was the natural name for me to go by, Kettlebell Lady of Iron.
The legend was born then and there. That's pretty cool. And all right, so you you said personal trainer, and you do physical therapy as well?
No, I am a function movement specialist.
Okay.
Where I can, in 10 minutes, I can evaluate an individual. I can do it virtually. I can do it like I did with some of my clients, just by them telling me, or I can do it in person. Because again, of my journey, I can know it, I see it, I've experienced it, I've walked it,
yes.
And I know what to do. And I'm also an orthopedic exercise specialist.
Okay.
What that means is I am that stopgap between that professional they've been in to see and for them to get to full mobility. I take whatever prescriptions was given with those exercises. I modify them and make sure that client is able to perform what they need to perform, regress and progress them, whatever they need in order for them to move forward. I also have 2 kettlebell certifications, and I'm a Silver Sneakers BFit group instructor.
Okay. And so, it sounds like you have a lot of points of differentiation here. You seem to really stand out from, what may be your competition. So in all this time working with these people, you've obviously met people, you've made a lot of people happy. Is there a favorite customer service story that might come to mind that you feel like sharing with us?
Well, that's a tough one because I've had so many. I've even had clients that are waited to 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and says, hey, I'm sorry to call you, but I'm in a desperate need here at home. Can you come to my home and help me?
Oh, wow.
I can take one that's on my website. His first name is Edwin. He had a very severe back condition, and it got to the point no one would touch him. The healthcare providers would not work with him. This is the pattern. If you see on my website, kettlebelllady.com, this is the underlying story. So we started at the base root, and we helped him rebuild and get his body strong. And now he has a full active life.
That's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And it's great that you could, bring that to your clientele. And actually, it sounds like you're changing lives, and that must be so fulfilling.
The other thing I do, which is I call my God thing, is I don't take a bandage and I cover up symptoms. It was like I now have a client that wanted me to do a video on fascia release, and all my tabs went down the other night, but it's because I did not have the root cause of the right exercise, so that condition that was with the foot was corrected as it was up above the foot. So
you probably could have helped my wife because she had a similar condition.
What my videos cover is how to find the root cause and correct it. Because we can give a bandage approach and do exercise, do this, do that. For what?
Yeah. I
wanted to specific for the condition, for the symptoms, and get it corrected.
That sounds great. I know, like with that specific condition, I've known people, my wife in particular, had that same thing, and she ends up going to the doctor and she has to get a needle in the foot, which is not pleasant. So if you could do something non-invasive, it would be, a much better approach, in my humble opinion. Obviously, you got to do what needs to be done, but
I now have a video that I'm producing, and it will cover what exercises with the calf. It's in the calf muscles. But there's a specific way they need to be exercised.
Yes.
And then it also does with thoracic spine mobility. Because when we walk, we're not going, we're thoracic spine, breathe, move.
I could probably use some of that.
Thoracic spine mobility, so it's working.
Right on. Well, listen, Leanne, it's actually been great getting to know you, but at this point, I'm sorry, but I gotta let you go. But before I do, if you could let everybody know, what's the best way to reach you? How do we get to find the Kettlebell Lady?
Well, you can find me at kettlebelllady.com. I also have a website that is, thanks to my Montes, is where I got very well designed, and I have where they can have strength in numbers if they want grid coaching, the power of one, or strength in numbers. So I have a variety of different programs, and they can contact me so we can set up a time to see what's going to be their best fit.
Okay, and that website, that was kettlebelllady.com, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. Well, Leanne, it's been great getting to know you. And once again, welcome to Network in Action. Look forward to your membership. And thank you so much.
Thank you.